For Colombians, we are really extrovert persons. We are really rude when we speak, so they feel like really they get sad or mad, offended more.
A bit, of course, I needed to adjust to the culture because it's totally different comparing to where I came from.
In today's video, we're going to be asking some foreigners what they think of the Philippines. In this channel, we review liquor and gather people's opinions and thoughts through street interviews. So if you like that, please like and subscribe. But without further ado, let's crack on to the video. Here we have
Fergal.
Fergal and
Rob.
Rob. Okay, so how long have you guys been here in the Philippines for?
Kind of on and off. Like I first came here before COVID. Like 2 years before COVID, lived here more or less like 6 months. Left because of COVID and then came back again recently. Going to be here another few months.
Right.
I think it's like one of my favorite cities in the world maybe. Like this super young, modern city. It's
It's
really nice vibe.
Asia, you know? Yeah.
Honestly, I always tell people like if you walk around here, you kind of feel like you're in Manhattan in New York. It doesn't really feel like Asia at all, actually, or not what I expected Philippines to be before I came here, for sure.
Definitely. What about you, Rob?
Yeah, pretty much the same timeline. I mean, between us, we've been pretty much all around the world, and always want to come back here.
So are you guys like residents here? Do you own a house here and you live here?
Not yet, but I think someday I want to get a place here. I guess it's more complicated as a foreigner. You have to, like, you can't really own land, so you can buy a condo, but I know eventually, but you know, I got to commit to a place first.
By the looks of things, it looks like you're ready to settle down here. So what gave you that idea that, hey, Philippines is where I want to stay?
I think, so the last 10 years of my life, I worked online and could move around to everywhere. So I lived in like, 15 countries or something, visited around 41 or something like that. And I just see this kind of ticks a lot of boxes for me. I really like the concept of just building an entire city. It's super cool. It's like kind of a city of the future, and I really like that. So, like, the weather is good as well. I hate the winter. Like, we're from Ireland. Like, you see, like, we're very pale, and that's because there's no sun there. So I really like that. And just the vibe here is very calm and peaceful. Like, even though we're in a big city, it's like, it's calm. And no crime. I like that.
Definitely. So the next question I want to ask the two of you, being Irishmen, what's probably one of the culture shocks and the barriers you had to overcome?
I guess maybe one thing is in restaurants, if you ask to like change your order or something, it can be a little hard sometimes. People seem to like not be as willing to change things, whereas in Ireland, if you go to a restaurant, you can ask to change like your order with a lot of different variations. Whereas here they have to ask a manager, or it's a lot more systematized, we found. And then in terms of culture shock, I guess it's just you're foreign, so sometimes people stare at you or something. It takes a while to get used to.
You guys are basically celebrities here.
It did, honestly, we joked that we felt a little bit like One Direction the first time we came here, because we were like, wow, I'm not used to people staring like this, but now we just kind of normalized it.
What about you, sir?
Yeah, definitely people staring at you in the street. That's probably the... I mean, it's nice to experience, maybe.
I mean, that's the thing with foreigners, you just stick out like a sore thumb, you know?
But a little bit.
I mean, people are really, really friendly here. It's probably the friendliest country I've been to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'd say so. So yeah, it's all good. I don't think there's any like major culture shocks. Certainly a lot of like the Filipinos that we've met are they're sort of westernized to some extent. So there's no like major shocks actually.
Well, that I guess concludes our video. Is there anything else you want to say to the foreigners out there looking to move here?
Don't move to the Philippines because we like it and we want to keep it for ourselves.
Kind of want to gatekeep it, no?
Yeah. Like, subscribe, comment down below.
Thank you so much for your time.
Cheers.
Thank you, bro.
So much.
My name is Eugene, but all people calls me Kim.
Kim. So where are you from?
I'm from Kazakhstan. It's Central Asia. It's big country between Russia and China.
So how long have you been staying here now in the Philippines for?
Almost 1 year.
So coming to the Philippines, I guess what's one of the biggest culture shocks you had to go through?
The weather. First, the weather, because we came in October, and in our country it means October is autumn, autumn, and it's the second when people showed us this sign, because in our country it means maybe. So, but here it's no, not allowed or not available. So,
before coming to the Philippines, what did you think of the country?
I studied a lot about the Philippines, so but I didn't expect that how it looks
Yeah.
in real life.
Yeah.
So
It's kind of deceiving, no?
yeah. But it's one of the big market in the world.
Yeah.
More than 100 million people here in the
Yep.
Philippines.
Yeah. Growing economy and all of that too.
Yes, and it's one of the country who making some clothes for all people in the world. So always when I buying my shoes in my country, so I can notice that made in the Philippines.
Yeah.
So
Oh wow. Why did you end up going to the Philippines? Is it for work purposes or?
I'm a TikToker, and my team we are TikTokers. So we decided to visit the Philippines because we opened our analytics and our main fan base in the Philippines
Wow.
was in the first place.
So where can the viewers find your TikTok? What's your ad?
Let's say I'm not so famous as I want,
Yeah.
but when it comes to my team, you can check twins, and they are dancers, cherry twins.
Yeah.
So this is my team. I'm producer of this girls.
Would you stay here for a longer time? Would you want to live here eventually?
We just moved here,
Right, yeah.
so it means we will stay here for a long time.
Well, congratulations on your decision. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
So here we have.
Jerry Camila.
Perfect. Where are you from?
I'm from Colombia, South America.
Okay. So how long have you been here in the Philippines?
I have 5 years here in Philippines
5
already.
years. Oh wow. So how did you end up coming to the Philippines?
I'm come here because of my dad's job.
Right. Okay. So far in your 5-year stay, what do you think of the Philippines?
Well, in my opinion, I don't like it too much, but I think it's really fun. The island,
Right.
the beach is
Yeah.
much, especially for
Yeah.
here, Philippines.
Why don't you like the Philippines a lot then?
Because I don't have my friends. I'm part of my family here.
Right. Yeah. No Filipino friends here?
It's so hard for the Filipino
Right,
friends for
yeah.
me. Actually.
So with that being said, what makes it difficult? Is it cultural or?
Cultural.
Yeah. So what's one of the shocking things you had to adjust here in the Philippines?
For Colombians, we are really extrovert persons. We are really rude when we speak, so they
Right.
feel like really they get sad or
Offended
mad,
and whatnot.
offensive more of the
Yeah.
time.
Do you have any horror stories with that? You want to share?
One time,
Yeah.
I just meet a guy from
Yeah.
one of my friends from school,
Right.
and we are talking normally. So I say something, but he feels really mad at
Right.
me.
Yeah.
So he starts to screaming at me. So I get really scared. So
Yeah.
of course, helpfully my friend was there.
Yeah.
They helped me, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Dang, okay.
that's why.
Well, with that being said, thank you for your time, and it's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
So here we have
Calvin Kasha in the house, guys.
the one and only, the internet sensation.
Am I? I don't know. I don't feel that way.
Yeah. Anyways, so how long have you been staying here in the Philippines?
I have been here for 9 years, brother.
9 years.
Yeah.
Wow. So what brought you here in the first place?
So first I came here to study. So I graduated like 2019.
Right.
And I just decided to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before coming to the Philippines, what were your first impressions?
I didn't know that much about the Philippines. You get it? The first thing, of course, from the media is like there's a lot of typhoon,
Yeah.
earthquakes, and us, of course, back in Africa, we don't have that.
Yeah.
So we kind of feel a bit scared, but I think that's the only thing. Well, I mean, like, yeah, things that I knew about the Philippines.
Right. Yeah. Dang. So how about now? Now that you're in the Philippines, do you love it? Do you hate it? What are some things that you had to adjust to?
I love it. Of course, I needed to adjust to the culture
Yeah.
because it's totally different comparing to where I came from. And I won't say that I hate it. I would just say that I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's one of those cultural barriers you had to get over so that you could be like more Filipino?
Or like me going outside, smiling to the people.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm talking to someone, like even if it's young, I kind of showing respect. If it's not like back home we don't show
Right,
respect, but in
yeah.
here, like an example, you guys say Paul.
Yeah.
Just you putting Paul at the end of each and every term, it kind of show respect. So it's I mean those are the things that I needed to adjust.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are just some of the things you have to adjust to moving to a new country. But you mentioned you've been here for a long time. Can you say some Filipino words to our Filipino audience?
Oh yes, Paul. Hi guys, ako si Calvin Castillo. Saan ka nakatira sa McKinley Hill dito sa Manila?
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure.
Appreciate it, bro. How was my Tagalog? Please hate it, guys.
Let us know down in the comments below. So thank you for watching, guys. That concludes our video. Let us know down in the comment section what you think of the interview, and also let us know down in the comment section what you want us to ask next. With that being said, thank you for watching.